Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel Draw with Ease. My name is Nuan and today we're going to show you how to draw an Australian frilled neck lizard. So a bit of a complex drawing this time, but we'll take it step by step. It's going to be a bit of a longer video today as well, but you'll see that the end product will ensure that this drawing is definitely worth the time. So let's get started. So as always, always get a nice sharp pencil and begin drawing our frilled neck lizard. So I'm just starting off here by drawing like a you could say it looks like an alligator's mouth. So again, like there's a V shape for the mouth there, and I'm just sort of drawing in like there's little flaps of skin that sort of hold the jaw together. You may have seen on like dinosaurs or like crocodiles. They have there's like a flap of skin between the two jaws that sort of hold it together. So emphasizing that there. Now I'm drawing the eyes. So as always, have very sort of very deadly looking eyes, a frilled neck lizard. So again, adding a few details there just to bring that to life, and really sort of refining those lines there. Now we'll slowly work on building up the frilled neck lizard's frill, right? So this is what the frill looks like. So at the moment it kind of looks like it's like a bird's wing, but as we go down you'll see I'm drawing up little wave shapes. And there to sort of emphasize the crinkles. So now it looks like our frilled neck lizard is wearing Batman's cape here. But keep drawing those sort of wavy lines. We'll now do the same on the other side as well. So again, drawing it from the back of the neck and then following that line. So we have to kind of guess where it will join up. But there you go. So just bring that out again. And then, follow that same sort of wave pattern. And then join that up hopefully back to the other side of the frill. So there you can see now the frill is coming to life, and frilled neck lizard, that frill is so important. That's like their defining feature. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to draw some other wavy lines that start from the tips of those wrinkles and sort of join towards the face. Again, just to emphasize that sort of crinkled nature, the wrinkly nature of the frilled neck lizard's frill there, and obviously to give it a bit of depth and a bit of that sort of that look. So again, more sort of lines heading back to the face, and you can see the frill there is starting to come to life. I'm just adding a few extra details as well. Now obviously we'll draw, the nostrils are very important, we can't have him suffocating there. So that's all done. Now we kind of have to guess where the body's going to come because the frill's covering it. So we'll draw a line there, and we're now going to draw the hind legs of our frilled neck lizard. So they have very muscular legs, kind of almost like human legs in a way if you have a look at some of those photos. So there's the thigh, and now I'm going to draw the feet of the back legs, feet of the frilled neck lizard. They have very interesting looking feet. So they've got like two small toes, and they've got this really long toe which I'm about to draw there. Must be for stability or just to help them walk, but their feet do look very interesting, and make sure you highlight that as well when you draw your frilled neck lizard. We'll now sort of guess where the front legs are. So obviously they should be there. I've just aligned it with the neck, and again, similar deal with the front feet as well. There's obviously one very long toe, there it is, and then the other toes are sort of similar length. And there's the other as well. So frilled neck lizards have very irregular feet, and they're very stumpy looking feet as well. So make sure you emphasize that in your drawing as well. Again, finishing off those front legs as well. And you can see how they're drawing like little tips, like little points. That's obviously where the claws will be. You don't have to draw them separately, you can just incorporate that with the feet drawing. So moving on now. Now we have to go to draw the tail. So because I've sort of used up the whole page, I'm going to draw a tail that's sort of swirly. And sort of curls its way along. So as you can see, that's what I'm doing here. So it's like a big letter S shape, making its way around the paper, and we'll sort of flesh it out a bit. So like with all lizards, a frilled neck lizard's tail starts off very thick, and then it ends up very small towards the end. And again, those extra lines, the little details, what brings this drawing to life, as with any drawing really. And I'm just sort of bringing all those lines back and then following the shape of that lizard. Alright, so obviously we can't have our frilled neck lizard just standing on nothing, so we'll do a bit of landscape drawing on the side. We'll add a couple of rocks here and there just to give it a bit of depth, make him look like he's the king of the Australian bush. And now we're just sort of adding in those finer details now. So I didn't add the teeth before, and now I'll draw the teeth. They have very small, sharp teeth. Often they can be of irregular patterns as well, similar to like a crocodile's one. So again, just filling all that out. Now the next thing we have to do is, obviously give our frilled neck lizard a bit more details. So I'm now drawing in the scales, like to give it a scaly texture. I use like a simple cross-hatching technique. There's the jawline there as well. A couple of, again, adding more sort of spikes there on the frill, because they do have those sort of, like a very spiky texture to their skin. So I'm just sort of emphasizing that there. And as we keep going along, there we go. So add that sort of line of spikes along the back and the tail as well. Follow it all the way along to the end of the tail. That's what really makes this drawing look really nice. So keep going all the way to the very end. There you go. It's almost like it's very it sort of calms you down a bit when you draw stuff like that. But as you keep going, you'll see. Just really adding in those little details is the main thing. So I'm drawing like the underbelly of the lizard here, and again, as I mentioned earlier, giving the scaly texture to the skin. So again, doing that simple cross-hatching technique really helps to emphasize the scaly skin of our frilled neck lizard. So again, on the front legs there as well, again on that leg as well. So once we get our permanent marker and highlight everything and go over everything, you'll see how it really sort of comes to life. I'm just sort of indecisive about what to do next. So again, finishing off, giving more of a landscape look there. Obviously we can't have the tail in the air, and you can see the claws and there's really little details. Is always what drawing's about. Again, just adding more lines just to emphasize the rock that our lizard is sitting on. I think it's almost time now to get our permanent marker. So there it is, and we'll now outline everything, and you'll see how those little sketchy lines really help to bring out that structure and emphasize what we're doing here. So there's the eyes again, and now you can see how it's all coming to life. So just follow the lines basically. Again, one of the issues I often found with permanent markers, sometimes drawing with them, especially the thicker ones, is that because the line weight is so thick, you sometimes do lose some of those little details that you made with the pencil or like a fine liner pen. But then obviously the way to get around that is, of course, to you draw in such a way where even though you missed out on those finer details, the main details are there. So that way the drawing still looks very much what it is. So again, filling out those teeth for the frilled neck lizard. There's those little flaps of skin I was telling you about earlier, how they sort of emphasize that the jaw, how the jaw's all put together there. So there we go. It kind of looks like a dinosaur at this point, I suppose. But we'll now flesh out that frill. So there we go. Again, spiky skin. And just really following those lines again. Now you can see very clearly how it's all coming to life. And then once I fine line those other lines back, you'll see that sort of frilled neck texture of their skin. And we'll just sort of speed it up there just so you can see what's going on. And we're almost done here now. There we go. And there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. There's our frilled neck lizard. If you enjoyed that video, please be sure to keep liking, commenting, subscribing to our channel for more upcoming YouTube videos on Draw with Ease there. Thanks for watching today, and follow us on social media, and bye for now.